Here we have all our ingredients for peanut butter magic noodles. We have perfect all-purpose flour. Don't use any other kind. Some naturally sweetened cocoa, baking soda, butter, brown sugar, normal sugar, and powdered sugar. Some vanilla and natural peanut butter. And then our baking utensils. Now we preheat the oven for 350 or 375. Take your pick. One's right, one's wrong.
Begin our baking. So step number 1, you're going to want to have a measuring cup of some sort, and you're going to measure out your all-purpose flour.
I need 1.5 cup.
So that is 1/4 cup so far. So let's just sit here and count, make sure she does it right.
A lot of flour.
Should be the last one, if
I
my
think
measurements
so.
are correct. Okay, now look at that. This is what your bowl should look like, and if it doesn't, then you should probably start over. The next ingredient is the Hershey's cocoa. You probably want natural unsweetened. So you're going to need 1/2 cup of cocoa. It's a lot of cocoa. These are chocolatey.
Very tasty. Next, we are going to take a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And dump it in. And then, I'm gonna toss it aside. And here's the trick. Instead of having to wash this, just go to the brown sugar before the white sugar. Nice brown sugar.
I'll make sure to make a note of that tip on the video so that you can always remember that.
It's very important. And you always pack the brown sugar nice and good. This is a 1/4 cup. You need a 1/2. One more. Uno más.
But you don't want to leave them like that because otherwise the cookies are going to taste really bad.
There's our last one. Now, we move on to the white sugar. We need a 1/2 cup of that as well. 1, 2. Because remember, the 4th cup.
That was some good measuring. Now we'll move on to our next thing. Now we're just going to stir these ingredients up real quick like.
Just a nice little toss, like a salad. Should be very pretty, ugly brownish.
You might want to put this on your table as a centerpiece.
Be very gorgeous.
Perfect.
Yes.
And your next step is to add a 1/2 cup of butter. You want to do a more accurate job than what we're doing right now. Because I think that this is not a very accurate job.
It works though. Next, we want a 1/2 cup of peanut butter. Make sure the natural kind is stirred if it's a non-stirred or stirred. And you should scrape it out with the butter knife.
Make sure it looks like cat diarrhea. we are stirring our ingredients.
You want it very smooth, like cookies.
Obviously, this is not what you want it to look like.
Also, you don't want butter clumps once it's all mixed in, or brown sugar clumps. Both are gross in your cookies when you get a chunk of that baked in, when it should be nice and smooth. And you do have to use your hands for this. I usually wait a little longer, but might as well show you.
You should probably wash your hands before making these cookies.
Yes, very important. And for the insides.
Just in case you've recently been cleaning out your hands.
Even though the peanut butter did look like cat diarrhea, it wasn't, and we don't want that mixed in.
Kneaded, mixed dough. This is what you want it to look like.
Here, we are making the inside of the cookies. We need 3/4 cups of peanut butter. Just kind of toss this in here.
You should never toss your food. You should always gently place it in the bowl.
Well, I always toss it, so too bad. That beautiful toss.
And how do your recipes turn out?
I don't know.
Terrible.
I really don't know. No, they turn out great. Yours turn out terrible.
Mine are delightful.
In your dreams. This is the last one. This is the last time also that you need to use this measuring cup. And then you can just go like,
So now that you're done, you can go ahead and burn your measuring cup.
exactly. Carefully screw on the peanut butter lid. And then this part, I mean, if you're weird enough, you can wash out that thing and remeasure. This is the same amount as the peanut butter, 3/4. But I just like to dump it in. Like that.
Oh, that's definitely definitely a little more than 3/4 of a cup right there.
Powdered sugar is light and very unpacked. It's great. You can stir it with this knife for a little bit. You also use your hands.
And if you want to make some artificial snow,
This is how you do it. You might need a lot of bags, but hey, you got it. So we're just gonna go like this. When it doesn't stir much better, it's perfect inside for those peanut butter cookies.
yum, just look at that delicious texture.
Very beautiful. And when we come back, it will be all perfect and ready to go inside cookies. And I will show you how to do that as well. Here we take about this much of the chocolate stuff. And press it down like that. And then you can just like flop it in there. Then you take, depending on your thing and how much peanut butter you want, take another ball like that. I might want a little more, but that's probably good for this one. You just wrap it around like that, and there's none showing. Then you come over, place it on the pan. If it's not a non-stick pan, then you're good to go. If not, better spray that puppy. Next, you're gonna take a cup. And you're gonna stick it in the white sugar. Okay, we'll get it. Squish it on that. Now go like this. Now it sticks. Then just tap it on. There.
Beautiful.
That is how you make your cookies.
And now
stick
you
them in the
repeat.
oven.
And then you're all done.
7 to 9 minutes. You're great to go. Don't forget to turn off the oven. These are the final products. That's what they should look like. They are served perfectly when they are on paper bags.